welcome to episode 301 of my series, where I try to play Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. That is, I aim to play the maps of each and every single one of Norway's 356 communes to a Geoguessr score of 25,000 points each. Today, it is Modum commune that we will be going to, and Modum sits in southern Norway, quite far south, about, I guess, hour and a half out of Oslo, maybe even 2 hours. And, well, I think there's a few industries in this traditionalist industries in these three towns that are lining the river out to the Tyrifjord lake, and the towns of Vikersund, Geithus, and Åmot. But I don't really know what they do there. There's also a fair bit of agriculture going on, and Vikersund is known as at least a Norwegian mecca for jumping very far on skis. This is where they have the Vikersund Hill, where you can jump, well, at least 250 meters, but I guess the last chapter hasn't been said in how far you will be able to jump in that hill yet. Anyways, let's have a look at some facts about Modum, and then we will see what the place is all about. Okay, let's see about Modum. What will we find? We will find something very rural. And we're going westwards, but at least we have an intersection here, and they've been so kind as to... So this is Steinsrud. We've been here before. So this must be right on the margin. So that must be like... does this road have a name? Let's see, 23 kilometers to Lyngdal, 8 to Åmot, 4 to Skotselv. So we're quite close to Skotselv. We must be... I think we're here, because we were... It's not that long ago we did Øvre Eiker, and then we came up this way from the south. So let's see, so exactly where are we now in relation to this thing? So we are on this bend here. Now, can I see any houses? That's the problem, I can't. And not quite on the bend yet. We are 6, 12, we're about 20 meters away from the bend. So if that is 10 meters, then we should be about there. I think that should be a fairly good one. Let's try that. Well, it's good enough. 14 meters. This looks sort of familiar. I've been through here once, and that was last summer. And so I have a vague recollection of the area. But it was blazing hot. Hilsenåsveien, okay. And the Hilsen Road, and the Hilsen Farm, okay. What does that say? Once we get to it, it's probably one of those that tells you to slow down. Okay, so we're under 280, but I think that has received a new number. So I think... Well, let's not think too hard. So we're 10 kilometers away from Vikersund, and we're coming up on Vikersund from the south, if we go that way. Sorry, from the north. So if we're coming up upon Vikersund from the north... No, we're actually in this road. Right. So 10 kilometers out, then we need to be about up here then. Can we find that Hilse Farm, maybe? Let's see, how far up does this commune extend anyway? I think to about here, up to Kløftefoss. So... let's see if we can find that Hilsen Road. Okay, we have... But why does it say to Well, of course, it says to Vikersund because it goes to Vikersund. Right, so we are slightly east of south. So anywhere between there and there, I'd say. Probably around here. Hold. This would kind of fit. As we have this road going up like so, we have a bus stop here. We have this road going off to the side to a cluster of houses over there. With that house and that house, and then we got something else. At the back, I think this is where we are. Now, what can we use as guides here? Because we're still in this bend. Okay, so we have a barn, which I guess must be that one. Now we got a house, which is a little hard to say, but I'm fairly sure it must be that one. We can't look to the north and we can't look to the east. Well, we can sort of. To the northeast is a house, but it's rather hard to say which it is. Let's go with that. And that actually doesn't seem too far-fetched, but okay. Let's see what the bend ends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that way, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 4. Let's say the bend ends there. And there. Ish. Let's see. Yeah, 9 and 4 is 13. So 6.5. 4 should be roughly there. How does that look? I think that could be pretty good. Pretty good, actually. We're looking sort of midway between these two farms. I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's try that. Eek! The margins here are somewhat large, but still in it. And this one should be pinpointable once we figure out where we are. Let's see, west. Let's go west, as life is peaceful there, they say. Now, if we could move as well, that would be lovely. There's a beautiful, let's see, this looks like early summer, late spring. No signs. Actually, there's a sign saying Finnsruveien. Okay. So Finn's clearing, but I don't have no idea what that is. So we'll just have to keep on searching. Now we're going south. And very much slow buggy. So this will take a little while. 174. Am I going in the right or the wrong direction? That's the next question. And we are still caught with the slow bug, so there's a little helper. The 140, and we're going the wrong way. That was the 140 it said, yes. Let's see if we can find the 140 or if all the roads here have names. All the roads here have names. That is unfortunate. So we're looking southwards. That's the 131 and 151, but now I'm looking into the next commune. I think, yeah. So 132. How about here? That seems to fit where we was, doesn't it? Because we have that thing going across. We have a house and a barn. We have, yes, it was broke down the middle there, and we have, yes, this must be the place. So we are not quite in the crossroads, but we're looking at that building just north of it, and that must be that one. Looking about the width of it to the, well, not looking north of it, but looking east of it. So we should be about there. Right. And now we're looking out over the Tyrifjord, and we are looking... Okay, so we are looking up the east side of it. To the northeast we have what looks like a large island, which I guess must be that one. So if we're looking north... Okay, so we are somewhere here then, I would guess. Maybe even on this thing. East Modum Road. Okay. So we are... Let's see if we can find a place. There's a fair bit of land around, but we're still bending at both ends. No, not gonna cast anything in stone yet, or steel rather. Okay, so here we've got a couple of buildings. One of them is a barn, which is fairly long. Some rather densely habited places here. Well, it should be around here, I think. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Let's have a look here. There's several buildings behind here. And where does that road go? Let's have a look at the next cluster of houses. And that road going up here. Well, there should be a road at least. There's some houses too. That seems like it could fit. And the road does straighten out a bit. It does go up that way. And then there's another road coming down here. Yes. I think we found our position, and now we need to find it again because this... Oh, here we are. Right. So... Is there a house up there I can't see? Yes. So we're looking at this building, and if we are, I guess we're looking sort of so at it. Shouldn't be too far off. 8 meters, cool. And coming up to crossroads. And the slow bug. Trollsum station in 2.5 kilometers and Öderud. And we are on the 35, but I think the 35 has been redubbed to 350. Drolsum is down here. And if we're on the 35, okay, so this is the Hellum Road. And let's see, what was the other name of the Öderud? So yes, we're here. So that's a Hellum Road. And now, so not. Well, this isn't very easy, is it? The picnic stop is listed, but it's not showing on the map. Then there's that thing way over there. No, that would be such a massive gamble. But I think it might be that one. And if so, we're probably looking. Oh, we do that. Let's see. So which of those two houses that we can spot the roof of here? Oh. So if it is that one, we got a bit of bend left. But we don't really, do we? At least I can't see any bend. So that should indicate that we're looking at this one. And it ought to be there. But ought to be and are two very different things. Ooh, this is very, very, very missable. How far from that picnic spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, about 80 meters away from that. I don't like this. Put it there. Good call. That was, well, we went anywhere except to the towns. So I definitely will have to make a series of Norwegian towns and cities after this one, because we never seem to visit them. But anyways, that is Modum Commune done, and episode 302 in the bag. Checking tomorrow for episode 303. Until then, bye-bye.